We're going to explore the Social Security break-even age. If you're 62 and you're going to retire and take your Social Security benefits now, but you're considering waiting until full retirement age, you'll want to know about what the Social Security break-even age is and how many years it is. So stay tuned. We start right now. Thank you for watching. This is Richard with Wisdom Investor. And today we're going to be talking about the Social Security break-even age. I want to thank you for joining us here today. Stay tuned for the entire episode. We have some good information. Leave a comment if you have any questions. So there's a lot of folks that are thinking about retiring. They're thinking about whether they should take Social Security at 62 or wait till their full retirement age. We're going to look at some examples here today about the break-even age and how many years it takes to break even to see what makes sense for you. Let's go over some basics here on Social Security. If you're retiring at age 62, you're going to receive 75% less than if you retired at your full retirement age. If you retired at 63, it's going to be 80%, 64, 86.6, and 65, 93.3. So you'll earn less if you take the Social Security early rather than waiting. Let's review what the full retirement age is. On the left-hand side of the column is your birth year. If you were born 1950 or earlier, you've already hit your full retirement age. If you were born between the years 1955 and 1959, your full retirement age is going to be 66 and so many months, depending on the year that you were born. If you were born in 1960 or later, your full retirement age is 67. Let's take a look at a situation here. Let's say you're 62, you're going to take your Social Security at 62, but you're thinking about waiting until 67. That's when your full retirement age in this example is 67. That's 5 years later. So let's look at a calculation here. So your Social Security benefit at 62 is $1,000 per month. That's $12,000 per year. If you're going to wait till age 67, that's 5 years later, that means you would have given up $60,000 over that 5-year period. So we're going to look to see what the break-even age is if you retired at 67, how many years it would take you to recoup that $60,000. Now, if you waited until 67, your benefit instead of $1,000 is going to be $1,450 per month. But we're going to look to see how many years it takes to recoup that $60,000. Before we get into that, let's just take a look at some reasons to take Social Security early. Some reasons here, some people take Social Security early for health benefits. Or maybe they're tired, they just don't want to work any longer. I can certainly understand that. Or maybe they have sufficient savings along with their Social Security and they want to go ahead and retire early. Let's take a look at some reasons maybe a person does not want to take Social Security early. They want to wait for a higher benefit. We just talked about that. Instead of earning $1,000 per month, they want to wait until the benefit's up to $1,450. Maybe they want to continue working. They enjoy their work. Or perhaps if they take their Social Security now, that's still not enough to cover their expenses. So that's very important. So we're going to look at this break-even age and exactly what it is. Let's take a look at the break-even years on that example. In this case, if you had taken the Social Security early, you would have accumulated $60,000. So how many years will it take you to earn that back? Keep in mind, you're going to be earning a higher amount of benefit at 67. You'd be getting $1,450. So we take that extra $450 and we're going to divide it into 60,000. That gives us 133.33 months that's going to take us to recoup that 60,000. The nice thing is, once we recoup that, we're going to be earning a larger amount of Social Security. We'll be earning $1,450 versus $1,000 per month. Now let's take a look at the rest of the calculation. It's going to take us 133 months to recoup this $60,000. If we divide that by 12, that's going to give us 11.11 years to recoup it. Now keep in mind, you're going to be earning a larger amount of Social Security. you're going to be earning $1,450 at the age of 67. And then when you recoup that money, you'll be earning $1,450 plus any COLA increases versus the $1,000. With today's inflation, that's going to be important. So let's take a look at this. You retired at 67. It's going to take 11.11 years. At age 78 would be the break-even age. Let's look at a different example. In this case, a person at age 64 is going to earn $2,000 per month if they decide to take their Social Security at age 64. However, if they're going to wait till 66, that's 2 more years, that's $24,000 a year times 2 is $48,000 they're going to have to recoup. Now at age 66, this person's going to be earning $2,350. So what they're going to be thinking about, do they want to wait till 66 to get $2,350 or go ahead and take the $2,000 now? So let's take a look at this a little bit deeper. We have the $48,000 they have to recoup. They're going to earn $350 extra beginning at age 66. In this case, their full retirement age is 66. That's 137 months divided by 12 months in a year. That's 11.42 years. So it's going to be about 11 and a half years to recoup it. So in this case, if they wait, it's going to take them till the age of 77.42 years old to break even. Keep in mind, the average person lives an additional 20 years once they get to about the age of 65. That puts the average person living to about 85. Many people live longer than that, and then, of course, there's others that die sooner. So let's take a look at a graph that helps explain this. If a person's going to wait, in this case, to the age of 66, their full retirement age is 66, versus taking their Social Security at age 62, if we follow these lines up here, they intersect at the age of 76. So this 66-year-old would have to wait approximately 10 years to recoup the money that they would have already received if they took it at 62. However, if they do end up living to 85 or greater, they're going to receive a higher amount of money for their Social Security benefit. And just so you be aware of this, if you wait till the age of 70, you're going to earn 132% had you waited till 66 and started taking your Social Security at 66. So there are some extra benefits of waiting. Based on the calculations we did here today, if you're going to wait till full retirement age, it's generally about 11 to 12 years for the payback or the break-even age. So you have to weigh, do I want to get the money now, or am I willing to work a little bit longer to get a higher Social Security benefit, and after about 11 or 12 years, I'm going to break even, and then I will start to get a higher Social Security amount in those later years versus taking the early Social Security. I want to thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment.